here, self-confessed gym addict, with my 5th video. I thought I'd do you a little sort of basic snippet on food. It's like one of my favourite subjects. I love food. Health and fitness and getting in shape is about 30% gym, 70% food, and what you put in your body. And there's obviously so many illnesses and stuff now and today, and even things like colds and right up to sort of like the big ones, cancer and stuff. They're now linking a lot in with what we eat, and it's kind of akin to putting like milk in your car instead of petrol or diesel. If you put milk in your car, you're not going to get very far. It's just like if you drank petrol and diesel, it's probably not going to do you so much good. So I'm going to start with a really simple video, and this one is going to be my 3 top tips to change your diet and change what you're consuming. The word diet's a bit weird because it makes it sound like Weight Watchers or Slimming World or doing that kind of diet, but your diet is basically whatever you eat, whatever you're consuming, that's your diet. It's a weird word, diet. Anyway, tip number 1 is drink lots of water. Lots and lots of water. I set myself a daily target. I don't always reach it. Hold my hands up. Don't always reach it. But if you don't have a target to try and aim for, to maybe have in your fridge done up a couple of bottles of water or a couple of bottles of squash, because drinking all that water can get really dull. So I tend to just have water for the gym and classes and things, and then the rest of the time I'll have a little cheeky squash or like a fruit tea, green tea. I always find it quite funny. People have like tea, normal tea, and say that they need like 4 sugars in it, and I'm like, if you need 4 sugars to like the tea, you probably don't like tea. And maybe look at like something else sugary, like an apple. And same with coffee. If you need to like fill your coffee up with like loads of milk and loads of sugar, then you probably just don't like coffee. Maybe something to think about. So yeah, tip number 1: drink lots of water. And it's also quite good because sometimes your body can think it's hungry when it's actually thirsty. So if you're drinking lots of water, it's never going to like trick you. Tip number 2 is have breakfast. I thought everyone had got this memo by now. Like even before I really got into fitness, I knew breakfast, most important meal of the day. You know what our mothers always told us, and our fathers and our grannies and our grandpas and our aunties and our uncles. Eat breakfast. I would try and find the picture, but there was a picture on Twitter of sort of a cartoon character of a guy with big shoulders and a little waist and sort of like sort of the triangle body form, and top half was breakfast, sort of the biggest bit. Then the middle bit was slightly smaller, which was your lunch, and then the bottom bit, sort of what your waist, where everyone wants to be tiny, was your dinner, and that you should have a smaller dinner, obviously. A bit disproportionate for that one, but those should be how your meals stage it. I don't know, maybe your arms or your snacks to go in between the layers. Yeah, so I like, at the moment my breakfast has like 3 parts to it, and then my other meals are like smaller. But if you have a big breakfast, you've got the fuel for the day. If you're eating a good right breakfast, you're less likely to feel hungry as well, so less likely to eat rubbish. So yeah. Tip number 2, eat breakfast. And tip number 3 is kind of a general overview over all your food, which is to eat clean. It's like it's the new in concept, but I just think it's the one that makes sense. I'll do a video at some point on fad diets and how much they annoy me. But eat clean. It's not a fad diet. It's not a fad or a trend. It's just common sense. So look at the labels when you're buying food. I think if you don't know what's in it, if you're looking at it and it's a list of chemicals and numbers, then maybe you shouldn't be eating it. Like an apple's an apple. You know what it is. It's an apple. Whereas when chemical and processed stuff, there's an awful lot of links now with processed food linking into cancer and things, and because sort of cancer's kind of everywhere now, shouldn't we be doing anything we can to not let it affect our lives? Because trust me, it takes over. So yeah, why would you put what you don't know into your body? You've only got one. You need to look after it very much. Fruits and vegetables are yummy, especially with like steak next to them. So if you know what you're putting in, if you're eating the raw ingredients and cooking with the raw ingredients and things, as opposed to like processed mush, it's gonna be better for you. So that's my tip number 3, is eat clean. Best way to do that is know what you're putting in, and like see the actual food as opposed to a chemical produced item. Sorry, I know it's like chopping and peeling and stuff. But I will do a video at some point on like preparations for food, and ways to make it like easier and quicker and smoother for your like life and things, because life is busy and hectic and stuff, and there's a lot to fit in, and trying to eat well can take up a lot of time. There's only so many hours in the day. So anyway, those are my 3 top tips: drink water, eat breakfast, and eat clean. And Girl Guide's honour, they will help you. I was the worst girl guide. So I hope you're having a great day, and despite it being Saturday, that you're still trying to be fit and healthy. Like I said, you've got one body, and you take good care of it, and it'll take good care of you. Cheers, bye.